Oke, ayo let's go di game keempat. Kita samakan kedudukan yuk, bisa yuk Onic yuk. Semangat bangun bro. Di game keempat samakan kedudukan, di game kelima ketumbangkan guys.
Yeah, we can already see that AP Bren's kind of rotating early with the Ruby, which is
kita tunjukkan ya, Albert udah dikasih one-one kayak gini nih, udah hero nyamannya sih. Power banget Albert. Dia pakai one-one. Kelasan, udah kenapa kayak gitu, Cok. Ini San juga udah hero nyaman aja. Jatuhnya. Hero dia banget ini dia. Tapi Super Marco gak terlalu ngeri juga ya dia kalau pakai one-one. Lain lagi kalau dia pakai Brody ya. Gak kayak dia pakai Brody lah intinya. Dia pakai Patrick ini. Come on bro. Kairi bawa Barat sama Keyboynya. Ini Matilda. Harusnya enak banget sih Barat sama Matilda.
Be able to secure jungles, but let's see if paired with the Matilda, they're able to do it quicker on the side of Onic. Win conditions, what do you think here, Trex?
I mean, win conditions overall, I think both teams scale. Both teams have a pretty a decent late game. You have Albert on the 1-1. I think something that is be crucial for the side of Onic is making sure that Albert has decent space and a decent game, and with the Matilda and with the Barats, they should be able to create ample opportunity for Albert to get something off.
I like it.
San's taking a little bit of damage here. Ogwin and Few in the mid side. The major thing that everyone's gonna have to watch out for is Ogwin with that I'm offended. This guy knows how to make a set when he needs to. He knows how to make a play when he needs to. Keyboy and San's both locking in the Purify, so it's definitely a solid answer. 1-1 has the built-in Purify. So AP Bren, I think one of their win conditions is going to be kind of layering a lot of their attacks. Everyone not blowing their load at once, kind of taking their time with these team fights.
Yeah. I feel like also Kyrie is going to have to manage those stacks really well, and if AP Bren, disrupts that, it could be a little bit of a problem, but maybe a little bit of an engage.
Boy able to get the knock up on
mati juga Sannya, Cok. Walaupun ditarik. Lepas aja gak sih guys, Sannya mati. Langsung masuk ke merah. Masuk ke merah loh. Ini udah kebiasaan nih pelatih kayak gini.
He's gonna be okay, but at least they force that out. AP Bren with that, and Kyle TZ not using the retry, they're gonna try to go for a purple buff steal here.
Ooh, I mean, they can, right? I mean, they have the retry. This would be clutch for them.
Makan gak sih?
And the stun, Kyle TZ takes a lot of damage, able to get away. Grand Theft Purple. Ogwin.
Dia ngegas atas juga, Cok, si Peu-nya. LTJ masuk ke biru Kairi, Peu-nya ngegas atas anjing. Apaan tuh, Cok, gerakannya kayak gitu? Satu momen dua kejadian, bangsat. Satu ngerusuh, satu mau makan goldnya.
And they're just applying heavy pressure. Right now, we're not seeing too many rotations. I mean, it's 4 minutes in with only 1 kill. We can kind of take a look at some of the items. We see Corrosive Scythe being picked up by Albert, which is clutch. Right now, I think... Flap's easy.
A little bit of damage on Flap, but Flap still, I mean, that's just a CC right there, man. It's like, even when you think you got the better, out of nowhere, she's throwing more yo-yos in your face.
I don't understand how you heal with a yo-yo, but it's there. Wanwan, though, struggling a little bit down here against Super Marco.
Two major happening still. It's 1-0 gold at a small deficit for AP Bren, but this is definitely a good spot for them if Super Marco can keep dominating in this top lane, and Albert having to slow play this. Like I said, it's going to be a problem. They need Albert to scale. They need Albert to be able to get some free waves here and be able to get involved in these team fights soon. Oh, a lot of damage on the Keyboy though. Keyboy might just be able to get away from this.
Mati juga, Cok, Keyboy.
No, taken down, and a kill goes into the pocket of Super Marco.
I wonder if Super Marco picked up the Blade of Despair. Because he's doing a lot of damage at this point, right? And
Aduh,
now the
dapat 2
turtle's
turtle
probably
dong
going to be
mereka.
uncontested because you can already see the side of the map.
Tanpa
Brave is
kontes kayak
fighting on
gini.
the flat, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. Onic, I like this. They're responding. They know they can't get the turtle, and this is what I was saying before. Can
Wah,
they
mati nisannya,
take
mati.
something here?
Oh, AP Bren takes something themselves, finds Sans. Sans 2 deaths now, not at the place we want to see a Lilia. AP Bren feeling confident in themselves. The switch might have been flipped here. I'm wondering how much more aggressive they're going to get.
Yeah, I mean, you can already see they're going to, Wario this tower right here. Oh, no, they backed off. They seen the numbers difference was there. Again, I think the side of Onic, they just got to keep this up. Like you were saying, Albert needs to kind of get fed, keep the gains coming. And
Tuh hati-hati ya Bob,
I mean,
di atasnya
gonna
Bob.
have to stop
Itu dia
dying
pegang
here.
shotgun
They're definitely
anjing.
taking advantage of it. The
Super
Matilda not
Marco-nya.
coming into too big of a play yet.
Yeah, definitely being monsters. Kyrie's still trying to zone. But he's kind of been on his lonesome lately, and that's because that's because Keyboy has been forced to kind of babysit other areas, move around the map, stay close to Albert. Luckily, Albert hasn't taken a death yet. That's very important. View, though, on this Nana is definitely going to end up being a problem as well. It's going to be hard for Kyrie. He's going to have to watch out for those Molinas because that could be the game changer in a big retribution battle.
True. And I mean, just the pressure. This is like literally just reliving game 1. Like they are just applying so much pressure on Onic, and they have to find some type of relief here. But again, I feel like at some point they're keeping.
Ini gak ada momen buat war gede gitu ya. Kalau pengen tahu sih momen war gedenya gimana. Harusnya kuat juga ya Onic.
And they're just a little too late there.
Asal jangan dimakan satu-satu.
AP Bren is constantly answering faster. They know them. They know when they're coming. They feel it out. And like you said, they're just eating up at Onic right now. Kyrie,
lane bawahnya udah one sih, pasti bootnya harus join ke mid sih.
Here comes another turtle, last turtle of the game. Keyboy gonna try to make the roundabout, not able to get a knock on anybody. The bombs come down and Kaltizi taking Kyrie, taking huge damage, unable to even finish the Daytona's welcome. The rest of his team not there to help out.
He went from a big dino to a tiny dino right there. It was
big dino to a dead dino.
Yeah, AP Bren just controlling the field, turned him into a fossil. Onic gonna have to figure out a way to bite back. And I think, they're controlling it here. I just think at some point we need to see Albert into an engage, but they don't want to lose him.
Oh, God. I thought he was going for the quick no-scope right there. Almost hit Super Marco, definitely becoming a threat. 2-0 and 1, the 360 no-scope. Trying to land down. Onic
American
now.
Sniper Special.
Losing out on the mid side as well. AP Bren looking to close the distance here. Can they clear this wave?
Kena dong. Pasif ya nananya.
On to few, force back Sans, looking for the chase. Doesn't have the black shoes, so can't overcommit, but Boots able to get the land down onto Kaltizi. But out comes the Beer's pass, and Kyrie
one-one-nya,
is forced back off. A nice crossbow tank, but still no
belum benar-benar kerasa anjing damage-nya.
Bren still controlling with a 5K gold lead.
Now, if I was on the side of Onic right now, I would just
dipenjenin sih sama pelap TG
at this point, right? Like Albert's still doing really good. Keyboy hasn't died, but I think he needs to be in a little bit more of a key location to be able to save his team sometimes. Mainly Sans at this
belum ada yang tumbang ya
point,
mereka.
taking a look at some of the items, we do see the
Masih
Demon
0-4.
Hunter sword being picked up by Albert, so could be coming online, but the biggest difference is that Super Marco has the Malefic Roar secured and the Blade of Despair, so the damage is a lot.
Oh, Boots gets pulled
Wah,
back,
kena dong. Kena. Mati KLTG-nya. Bagus, kelas. Mati satu. Gak ada yang mati juga dari Onic. Bootnya mati. Balik dulu ya. Nih, boot datang sih gas lagi sih harusnya. KL7-nya masih 10 second ya dia.
Kyrie taking a lot of damage here. Ogwin gonna get locked up, misses the I'm offended. Boots misses the stun. Super Marco looking
Nice,
for an
dapat
angle.
Kyrie.
Able to take the first Lord of the
Harus
game
korban
there.
satu, Cok.
They lose
San sama
Sans
Boot
and
anjing 2
Boots,
orang
though.
buat
Very
dapat
similar to last
Lord.
game, they're able to control the objective, but AP Bren
Lumayan lah
able to
buat manjangin
crack
lane ya.
through this tower.
Yeah, I mean, this is good pressure by AP Bren, but Onic able to secure it. I feel like it's good. Look at Albert.
Itu sendiri loh,
Possibly gonna
sendiri
be
loh
able to
dia.
make a play.
Si Plap
Maybe
TG-nya.
on the flap. Do they attempt it?
They have Keyboy with them. No, they're just going to play a safe, back off. They got the Lord. They stall out a little bit more, but how long can they continue to play the stall game for? AP Bren with a dominating lead right now.
Yeah, and we can already see Super Marco is just coming online. The damage is devastating when the SMGs
Gak tahu ya,
collide
kalau lawan
into
AP
any
Bren
of the
tuh
team fights.
Onic
It's
merasa
too
kayak
much.
kesusahan gitu
Really,
Cok
right
mainnya.
now, if I'm on the side of Onic, they're doing
Gak tahu
what
kenapa ya
I would do,
pressernya.
right? Just keep Albert farming, keep him going. He's 1-0 and 0. Really haven't seen any crossbow tanks coming out just yet, but when they do, it's probably going to devastate AP Bren. So I feel like that's the biggest thing we have to watch out for. We don't see a Wind of Nature being picked up by Super Marco, but we do see by Albert. So again, this is what I was saying. This could be a turning grace.
Ooh. Still play from Ogwin, not able to find too much. Kyle TZ dashes under the tower. Onic still just trying to defend here. Albert playing the off lanes, doing it well, just farming up, still hasn't taken a death. So yes, you're right, that's huge. But AP Bren, man, this is exactly where they want to be. And at this point, they feel comfortable. They're just going to kind of freeze up the lanes a little bit, slow play things, hold their goal
Sumpah
lead,
kuat loh
and
mereka
wait
di
for
early-nya.
Onic to step out
Heran.
a little bit too much.
Oh, he missed both shots. I feel like if you had the SMG right there, Sans would have been panicking, but...
I mean, Sans panicked anyways. He's like, black shoes, black shoes. Was not messing around. I mean, I think it was smart if he stayed there. It could have been bad, but either way, like, you see the snipe come out, you're like, oh, I gotta go. Because you don't know who else is in the
Tumben
bush.
Cok, King San 03 gini.
A little bit of a skirmish here at the purple buff. Kyle TZ looking for an angle as well. Super Marco gonna back off as Few stays behind. Taking a lot of damage. Few in trouble.
Sekarat loh PO-nya.
Takes a little bit of burn, but the passive does not proc. AP
Balik sih
Bren still in
PO-nya.
control.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're in a little bit of control, right? I mean, right now Onic able to, you know, control a little bit of the right lane and the turtle area. I feel like this is going to be a key play. Do they go opt for a concealed play? Kind of how do they approach this here? Utilities available for both sides. Only thing is that Nana does not have that flicker, so
16 duitnya masih
you
ditahan.
can kind of see Few
32,
staying in the
38.
back line, trying to keep them at bay. Onic, what's your play?
I don't know. I mean, they do have control over the pit, but the last time I felt like they had a little bit of control over the pit as well.
Hati-hatian,
They
hati-hatian.
don't want to step too far out. They can't really take full control because if Boots gets to the other side of the river, he just gets torn apart. If Keyboy steps to the other side of the river, he just gets torn apart. So they kind of have to
San.
play this half and half.
Wah,
game.
mati,
Sans
Cok,
in
San ya.
trouble, goes down, a mega kill into the hands of Super Marco. Onic aborts mission. They're going to back off. They're going to give this Lord over. It's 25 seconds till Sans is
Ketahuan
back
gitu,
up.
Cok,
And
gerakan
AP Bren
Sannya.
isn't going to wait that long.
I mean, it looks like they pulled back a little bit to maybe attack again. Lord low.
Oh, the Molina Blitz does land on to Kyrie. Super Marco
Pelan-pelan
able to
guys,
secure
cabut
the
dulu,
Lord.
sabar, gak apa-apa,
Kyle TZ
kasih
does
aja
his retribution
floornya.
as well for it. Onic
Ada Lilia
able to
juga
make
kok
moves.
dia buat clear lane-nya.
Keyboy
Cepet.
utilized the Purify to stay out of the I'm
Clear
offended. It
webnya.
could have been really bad for Onic at that engage. Again, taking a look at some of the items, we still
Buku
don't see
udah
Wind of
jadi.
Nature being picked up by Super Marco, but the damage is
Lightning
there. There
Transyon
it
juga
is.
udah jadi.
Wind of Nature secured. This could be a tough go here, as we have not seen Albert use one crossbow of Tang.
He used one, but it didn't do anything.
Did he? Oh,
He used
God.
one, but it did not do anything. Oh, nice. I'm offended on to Kyrie. He's going to get knocked up by the Violent Requiem, and he's taken low. Kyrie still on the map, though, able to just survive. No members from either team have dropped yet, but the inhibitor
Wah,
has fallen out.
WON
They're trying to
anjing.
get the swift
San.
plays, move
Aduh, boy.
around. Does
Aduh,
get
Bob.
crossbow tang mark,
Bob.
but he's not able to do it.
Bisa
Force
ya,
the
aman ya,
bastard
Bobnya
back to
balik.
the team.
Mati
Kyrie
sih
gonna
plat
get his
tijinya.
opponent's welcome. Bash him against the wall. Flap TZ takes a little bit of damage, but the
Gak
unfounded
mati,
locks
Cok.
onto Kyrie.
Albumnya belum
taking
pecah,
too much.
anjing.
Can he survive this? A little bit of play. Kyle TZ dashes back onto the team. AP Bren got what they were looking for, but still nobody
Ada tegan
drops. And
banget,
it's just
iya.
insane to think about two teams like this can have a battle that long and
45
nobody
seconds.
dies.
That was crazy. Lords barreling down, sustainability from both teams, and that just goes to show like the micro play coming from both sides are just so good. And to be honest, I was suspecting Super Marco to actually be dealing some like critical damage.
Albumnya
but
udah
Onyx
itu
just
juga ya,
able to
pistol
eat
juga.
it. Oh,
Sun Lightning sama Ice Queen One.
man.
Kyle
Ditambah
TZ
lagi
is
buku.
always there, the man of Kyrie's nightmares right now. Just retry after retry after retry. Kyrie even has to, he even tried using the retry, but he's still unable to get it. Kyle TZ and the team showing pure dominance.
Yeah, I mean,
There
right
goes the
now,
stacks,
AP
too.
Bren's. Yeah, this is what I was saying, right? Like in the early stage, if Kyrie's not
Wah,
able to keep up these
stuck
stacks,
Kyrie
it's
di
gonna
di
be-
wah,
Oh,
Bob.
no! Marco! Albert, why?
Oh no!
Marco's waiting for him at the shotgun loaded. Bow, bow, boom. Albert's gone, and now AP Bren smells the blood. Here comes the Bren effect. Flap TZ
Di
gonna
trap,
flap
Cok.
on in. Ogwin
Pakai
looking for
shotgun.
something as well. Kyrie just trying to defend with the rest of the team, but boom!
Wah.
Super Marco
Wah,
takes out
udah.
another. The target is locked,
Anjing,
and they're
mati,
taken
Cok,
down.
Sannya juga.
Sans and Albert are off the map. The two major damage dealers is AP Bren.
Gak ada yang buat clear lane, anjing.
Out here, one big mistake to finish things off. Kyrie taking way too much damage. Keyboy looking for the knockup. Boots into the backside with the bravest fighter. They're just trying to defend, but the minions keep
Boots juga mati.
on coming. Ladies and gentlemen, AP Bren, undefeated, undisputed, from world champions to the games of the future. They take it all.
And now they're the Digital Games champion. And you can see how happy they are. They're standing on chairs. Look, I really wish I could hear the crowd. It's probably going wild at this point. Man.
I love it. I love it. And one of the things I love most about seeing AP Bren is their reactions every single time. These guys are the best in the world right now. They're
Nice
the
strike, San.
anywhere they go.
Nice strike buat
Anything
Onic
they
ya.
touch,
Wah,
they
udah
are
keren banget pokoknya
dominating
mereka,
in.
guys.
We saw a full best of 7 this time.
Lain
last
kali
time,
lah
but this
kita
time in the rematch,
itu lagi,
AP
guys.
Bren makes quick work of
Lain kali,
Onic.
guys. Pokoknya bisalah buat tim Indo ya.
Fans around the world, I'm sure it paid off if you've been watching. They
Anjing,
did
masih
it.
kalah, Cok.
I mean,
Sumpah.
the fans are kind of looking quiet from our side, from what I've seen. But hey,
Masih jadi
looks
raja
like it
terakhir
was a good
anjing ini.
game. I love the sportsmanship.
Tahta
right here,
tertinggi
right?
masih dipegang
Look
AP
at this.
Bren, Cok. Masih dipegang.
That is like
Easy, man.
happiness
Easy.
on
He
a
did it
whole nother
again, man.
level.
Masih dipegang PH anjing.
Happiness on a whole nother level. And it looks like are they gonna be raising the trophy?
I think we're gonna have a trophy raise here. Both teams stepping up to the podium. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah. I wonder who's gonna get to raise it. Are they all gonna do it at once? Let's see. I never really got a good look at the trophy, but I've seen it in like the videos. And dude,
bangsat.
they're not even worried about the trophy. Like the
Udah.
excitement.
Nice strike
of
Onic.
these
Thank you
guys
Onic.
are just
Pokoknya udah keren
overpowering
kalian ya.
all of their physical.
Semangat terus pokoknya buat Onic.
They're just
Congratulations
too
pokoknya buat
happy.
AP